In about a week, Test Track at EPCOT will be closing for a major renovation project. Included in this project will be storyline changes, scenic changes, and just massive changes to the attraction as a whole. The good thing is that the track layout will be staying the exact same. So I thought I'll show you all everything we know about this update and things that I'm hoping for in this update. On October 1st, 1982, EPCOT Center opened at Walt Disney World. EPCOT Center featured many attractions that had corporate sponsors such as Spaceship Earth, The Land, and World of Motion, sponsored by General Motors. The attraction taught its guests about the history of transportation and showed them a look into the future of transportation at the end of the attraction. The attraction featured many audio animatronic figures and also featured a select amount of projection-based effects. In 1996, World of Motion closed and was replaced by Test Track in 1999. Originally, the attraction offered guests an inside look as to how General Motors cars are tested. In 2012, the original version of Test Track closed and was then replaced later on in the year with a new version of the attraction. The new version of the attraction invited guests onto the Sim Track, a virtual testing field, and the attraction allowed guests to design their own car and have it tested on the attraction. The attraction is one of the most popular rides in the entire park, often having at least an hour wait every single day, which leaves the question as to how will EPCOT handle the capacity lost by Test Track once the attraction closes. I think that the transformation period could be relatively quick because of the capacity lost once the attraction temporarily closes. The construction period that was from the original Test Track's closure up until Test Track 2.0's opening lasted roughly 8 months, so we could see a construction time period relatively similar to that for Test Track 3.0. We could see an opening around spring, but that is only if construction moves very quickly. My guess is that we could see an opening around early April, as that's in between spring break and summer and could give Disney a boost in attendance in between these two peak crowd periods. And so now that we have a rough opening timeline, I want to go over my predictions for what will be in the attraction. The concept art here is our only interior concept art of the attraction, so there's definitely a lot of questions about the new attraction. I think that one of the biggest takeaways is that they look to be going for a much more modern look, as the car design is really going for a modern car design, and that this version looks to be very practical set based, as you can see in this concept art. The concept art is giving me an idea that the attraction may be taking us into different biomes and showing us how cars are used in these different biomes. The concept art also makes it look like we may be getting new ride vehicles for the attraction. Now, that's just speculation on my end, but these vehicles look very different than the current Test Track ones. They do have a lot of similar features. I'm just kind of hoping we get new vehicles so that the attraction could be smoother. We also know the attraction will feature World of Motion callbacks and most likely the return of the original theme song for the attraction. It also appears, because of this concept art, that the massive Test Track canopy that is currently there will be removed and replaced with this new awning structure, and I actually really like how this looks. Ultimately though, the details on this update are being left very quiet, as Disney just wants to wait and announce them at a later date. I wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment letting me know if you're excited for this new version of Test Track and what you think is going to be featured in it. Again, thank you so much for watching this video.